Hello, I'm Sandy from Straight Up Yoga, and this is the Bone and Spine Health class. I will be using a belt, 2 blocks, and a folding chair. You can use a dining room chair. And let's go ahead and come into Sukhasana, sitting nice and tall. Shoulders are up, back, and down. We're lifting the ribs away from the waist, coming into your breath, letting go of the day and coming into this present moment, centering yourself for this practice. On the next inhale, we're going to lengthen the breath, expanding the abdomen, the ribs, the chest up towards the collarbone, and exhale out of the chest, the ribs, and bring the abdomen in towards the spine. And continue to flow in the 3-part breath. And one more 3-part breath. And we're going to come into an arm flow. Let's go ahead and bring the hands to the heart center, and we'll inhale coming up and exhale back to the heart center, and continue to flow with your breath. One more time. And we're going to bring the arms out in front of us. We're going to lace the fingers and then bring the palms out. And we're going to take a deep inhale, bringing the arms up. Exhale, bringing the hands behind the head, bringing the elbows back. Inhale, deep breath up. And exhale, releasing the hands, bending the elbows and bringing the elbows back and going down slowly, giving yourself a back massage. And we'll continue to flow with that. Next time the hands come up behind your head, we're going to stay here. And on an exhale, we'll release the elbows gently forward and inhale, bringing the elbows back, bringing the shoulder blades onto your back, and continue to flow with your breath. And the next time you inhale and bring the elbows back, stay in here and breathing deeply. The next inhale, bringing the arms up, stretching, taking a deep breath here. And on the next exhale, releasing. And bringing the hands onto your thighs. And we're going to come into nice, big, slow hip circles. So hinging forward and rolling around. And the next time you're forward, we'll reverse that circle. And one more time. We're going to bring the right and left leg out. Sitting nice and tall, the feet are flexed, having the hands on the legs. And on an exhale, we'll come over to the right. Inhaling up, and then we'll exhale over to the left. And continue to flow with your breath. The next time you come over to the right, we're going to lift that left arm up, exhaling it over. Inhale the left arm up and exhale down, and then we'll do that with the other arm. And the next time you're over to the right, staying here, breathing deeply. Your left shoulder's up towards the ceiling. Chest is open, and we're breathing into those left side of the ribs. On an inhale, coming back up. And now we'll come over to the left side, checking the right shoulder that's up towards the ceiling. Chest is open, and now we're breathing into the right side of the ribs. On an inhale, coming back up. Taking a breath here, noticing any sensation. And we're going to bring the legs forward into the Dandasana, the staff pose, rolling the shoulders back and down, bringing the hands near the back of the hips, opening up the chest. And breathing deeply here, bringing the ribs away from the waist so the spine's nice and long. And we're going to inhale the arms up and looking up, keeping the neck long and back, not dropping the neck back. And exhale, bringing the chin to the chest, the hands down. And continue to flow with your breath. And the next time the arms are up, we're going to stay here, rolling the shoulders back and down, away from the ears, lifting the ribs away from the waist. You can look straight ahead or up towards the ceiling and breathe here. On an exhale, releasing the arms down. And we're going to go ahead and bend the knees, and we're going to come into a tabletop position. If you like to, go ahead and pad up the knees with a blanket. Our wrists are going to be under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and our back is flat. And we're going to come into some cat-cows. So on an inhale, bringing the tailbone back, rolling up the spine and opening the chest, bringing the head up. And exhale, coming into the cat, bringing the tailbone down, rolling spine up, bringing the chin to the chest. And continue to flow nice and slow. Each movement starts with the tailbone and your breath. Rolling up slowly through each vertebrae, and the head is last. Next time you come into the cat, we're going to stay here and start the holographic wave, which is a loopy movement into any area that is tight, going nice and slow. Trying to get to it in different ways to see if you can release some tightness from the fascia. It's like Velcro, and it tightens up and it gets sticky overnight. And we'll bring that to an end. And we're going to come into the balanced tabletop. We're going to bring that right leg up. The hips are flat, the toes are straight down, and then lift and bring up the left arm, looking down at the mat, stretching diagonally and breathing deeply. On an exhale, release. And we'll come into the other side, bringing the left leg up, hips even, toes are pointed down, and then bring the right arm out. Breathe deeply here. On an exhale, release. And let's come back into child, Balasana. Bringing the arms out, breathing into your shoulders and your back. Resting your head on the mat, your hands or a block. On an inhale, coming back up. And we'll bring a couple blocks on. If you don't have blocks, you can use a chair. Placing the seat in front of you. And we're going to come into the leg counter pose. So bringing the right foot forward, and the right heel is going to be in front of that knee. Left knee is back as far as you can take it. And we're going to inhale, bringing the hips forward. Check that the knee is right over the heel or adjust the foot. Then exhale, bringing that knee straight back. Toes are pointed up. Foot is flexed. And continue to flow with your breath. Next time the leg is straight back, stay in here, breathing deeply. On an inhale, coming forward and bringing the arms up and breathing deeply here. On an exhale, releasing the hands down. And we're going to bring that right foot back, and we'll bring the left foot forward. The heel's a little in front of the knee. The right knee's back as far as you can bring it. And we'll inhale and bring the hips forward, checking that the knee is right over the heel or adjust. And exhale, bringing that knee straight back and continue to flow with your breath. Next time the leg is straight back, we'll stay here and breathe deeply into the back of the leg. On an inhale, coming forward and bringing the arms up and breathing here. On an exhale, releasing the hands down and bringing that left foot back. And now we're going to bring the right foot forward. And we're going to bring the right block next to the left. And we're going to open up the hip. So we're going to inhale, bringing that right knee out to the side, rolling onto the little toe. And then exhale, rolling back to center. And continue to flow with your breath. Next time the knee is out to the right, stay in here, breathing deeply. On an exhale, bringing the knee back to center. We're going to come into lizard pose. Your hands can be on the blocks or your forearms. Your right arm and leg are hugging. You can lower the blocks if you like and come into your breath, finding a comfortable stretch, never going into pain, and breathe deeply here in lizard. On an inhale, coming back up, placing that right block back out. And we're going to switch and bring the left foot out. And we're going to bring that left block next to the right. And we're going to open up the hip. So we're going to inhale and bring that left knee out to the side and exhale back to center. And continue to flow with your breath. Next time, the knees out to the side, staying here, breathing deeply. On an exhale, coming back to center, and we'll come into the lizard pose, hands or forearms on the blocks. You can lower the blocks. Left arm and leg are hugging. On an inhale, coming back up and bringing that left block out, bringing that left foot back. And we'll go ahead and place the blocks off to the side. And we're going to come up into Tadasana. And we're going to place a block in between the legs, up high on the thigh. Having the toes forward, arches are up, and we're pressing into that block, and it recruits the core. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Feel the groundedness and the alignment of our bones stacked on top of each other, and breathe deeply here. On an inhale, we're going to bring that right arm across and exhale down, and then the left arm. And continue to flow with your breath. One more time, each side. Coming back into Tadasana, breathing here. And we're going to come into the power pose, bringing the hands to the heart center. We're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale, bringing the hands together into the heart. Knees come straight out as we bend. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, back to the heart center. And continue to flow with your breath. And the next time you come into the power pose, staying here, breathing deeply. On an inhale, coming back up, and exhale, releasing, coming back into Tadasana, breathing here. And we'll go ahead and release the block, placing it off to the side, coming back into Tadasana. And see if you can stack the bones again, one on top of the other. And we'll bring the hands on top of the shoulders, and we're going to come into a twist. Nice and tall in the spine. The ribs are coming away from the waist. On an exhale, we're going to twist to the right. Inhale, coming back to center, and exhale to the left. And continue to flow with your breath. Next time you're over to the right, stay in here and breathing deeply. On an exhale, coming back to center, and we'll come to the left, breathing here. On an inhale, coming back to center and releasing the hands. And we're going to bring the legs wide, and we're going to come into a warrior two. Bringing the right toes out to the side, chest is straight ahead. And we're going to inhale, coming into warrior two, knees right over the heel. On an exhale, release back to your start. Inhaling, coming into warrior two. Exhale, release. And continue to flow. And the next time we'll stay in warrior two. We're going to come into the warrior two flow. Next inhale, coming into reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two, and inhale, extended side. And continue to flow with your breath. Next time you come into reverse warrior, we're going to stay here, breathing deeply. On an inhale, coming back into warrior two and breathing here. On an exhale, release, bringing the right foot forward. And now we'll bring the left toes out to the side. And we'll inhale, coming into warrior two, and exhale back out. And continue to flow with your breath. Next time you come into warrior two, we'll stay here. And now we'll start the flow. On an inhale, coming into reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two, and inhale, extended side. And continue to flow with your breath. Next time you come into reverse warrior, stay in here, breathing deeply. On an inhale, coming into warrior two, breathing here. On an exhale, release, and heel toe in, rocking side to side. And we're going to go ahead and bring the chair on, and we're going to place it on the right side with the seat facing us. And we're going to come into extended side and triangle. So bringing the legs wide, and we're going to bring the right toes in line with the chair. And we're going to inhale coming into warrior two. And now we're going to hinge. So on an exhale, hinging at that right hip, bringing the right hand onto the chair, and inhale back up and continue to hinge. Next time the hand comes onto the chair, stay in here. And we're going to come into extended side, bringing that left arm overhead. And now we're going to flow. Inhaling, straightening that right leg, bringing the arm up to the ceiling into triangle. Exhale into extended side. And continue to flow with your breath. Next time you come into triangle, we'll stay here. Check that the left shoulder is up towards the, facing up towards the ceiling. If the shoulder is forward, bring it back or get a little bit higher. You can place a block on the chair. And we're going to go ahead and exhale, bringing that left hand down, coming into some nice big circles. And the next time the arm is up, we'll stay here and breathe deeply. On an exhale, coming into extended side, the arm can be overhead or you can bind it behind your back, placing the back of the hand on your back, rolling that shoulder, left shoulder back. So either way you'd like to do it. On an inhale, we're going to inhale into warrior two. And then exhale, release. And heel toe in, rocking side to side. And we'll go ahead and bring the chair over to the left side. And we'll place the left toes in line with the seat or the chair leg. And we're going to come into warrior two. And on an exhale, hinging, placing the left hand on the chair. And then coming back up and continue to flow with your breath. And the next time your hand comes down, stay in here and bringing that right arm over into the extended side. And now we'll start to flow, inhaling, straightening that left leg. Right arm comes up to the ceiling in triangle, then exhale back into extended side and continue to flow with your breath. Next time you're in triangle, we'll stay here, checking your right shoulder, the chest is open. And on an exhale, we'll bring that arm forward and down and inhale back and up. And continue to flow with your breath. Next time the arm is up, we'll stay here and breathe deeply. On an exhale, coming into extended side, you can bring the arm overhead or bind it behind your back and breathe deeply here. On an inhale, coming up into warrior two, breathing here. And on an exhale, releasing and heel toe in, rocking side to side. And we're going to come into the half forward fold, stretching our back. So we're going to place the back of the chair facing us. Holding on to the chair, we're going to start to walk away and go as far as your feet can go. Once you find that, bring the hips out and breathe into your back, your shoulders. On an inhale, walking back up and coming back, facing the front next to the chair. And if you like to, you can hold on to the chair, or if you like to, we're going to slowly bring up the right knee as high as we can and then lowering it down, and then the left. And continue to flow side to side. One more time, each side. And when you're done, you can rock your hips side to side. And we'll come back into Tadasana near the chair. And we're going to come into the eagle pose. So feeling the grounding, preparing for the balance, feeling the grounding. We have the core engaged, and we have a focal point on the floor wall on an object that's not moving. We're going to go ahead and bend that right knee, and we're going to bring that right foot over to the other side of the left foot. You can either keep your feet on the mat, or you can lift the toes up off the mat. So finding where you like to be, and then you can have the right hand on the chest, or you can release and bring both hands to the heart center and breathe deeply here. On an exhale, releasing and rocking side to side. We'll go ahead and bring the chair over to the other side. And we'll go ahead, prepare for the balance, grounding, focal point, core. We'll bend that left knee and bring the left toes on the other side of the right foot, or lift that foot off the mat. Placing the left hand on the chest. If you like to release, you can bring the hands to the heart center and breathe here. On an exhale, releasing and rocking side to side. And go ahead and place the chair off the mat. And coming into Tadasana, we're going to place the hands on the legs and we're going to do some forward folds, bending the knees. So on an exhale, bringing the hands down the legs, bending the knees. And inhale, coming back up. And continue to flow with your breath. And one more time. And we're going to go ahead and come onto our backs, bringing the knees into the chest. Rocking side to side. And we're going to bring that to an end. And we're going to bring the hands below the right knee, bringing the right knee in. And we're going to bring the left leg up. Both feet are flexed. And we're going to inhale, point the left toes, and then exhale, flex. And continue to flow with your breath. Next time you point, start the ankle circles. And reverse that circle. And bring that to an end. And we're going to slowly bring that left leg down. And when the leg comes down, press out the heel to activate that left leg and bring the right knee in as close as possible, breathing here. On an exhale, we'll release the left hand alongside the body. The right hand on the knee. We'll start doing nice big knee circles. And we'll reverse that circle. And one more time. And now we're going to bring the knee side to side, having the right hand on the inside of the right knee. We'll bring that knee over to the right. Bringing the knee back to center, we'll place the left hand on the outside of the right knee and bring the knee across the body. The hips will lift, shoulders stay on the mat. And continue to flow slowly side to side. Next time the knee comes out to the right, stay in here and breathe deeply. On an inhale, bringing the knee back up and bringing the knee into the chest. Take a deep breath here. Then bringing the left leg back up to the ceiling. Bend the knee and bringing it into the chest. We're going to switch hands, placing them below the left knee, and we'll bring the right leg straight up. Both feet are flexed. And we'll inhale, point, and exhale, flex. And continue to flow with your breath. Next time the toes are pointed, we'll start the ankle circles. And reverse that circle. And bring that to an end. And slowly bring that right leg down. And press out the right heel when it comes onto the mat, bringing the left knee in closer. Breathe deeply here. Releasing the right hand alongside the body. We'll have the left hand on the knee and we'll start doing nice big knee circles. And reverse that circle. And bring that to an end. And we'll bring the knee side to side, having the left hand on the inside the left knee. We'll bring the knee out to the left. Coming back to center, placing the right hand on the outside the right knee, bringing the knee across the body. And continue to flow side to side. And the next time the knee comes over to the left, staying here. On an inhale, bringing the knee back up and bringing the knee across the body. The left hip will lift off, the shoulders are on the mat. Breathe deeply here. On an inhale, bringing the knee back into the chest and take a deep breath here. Bringing the right leg back up to the ceiling and then bending the knee back in. And we're going to come into Apanasana, having the hands on the knees. We're going to inhale, bringing the knees away, the arms are straight, and exhale, bringing the knees in, and the elbows are bent. So bringing the knees out, and then bringing the knees in, and continue to flow with your breath. One more time. And when you're done, start doing some nice big knee circles, massaging the lower back. And reverse that circle. And bring that to an end. And we'll lower one foot and the other. bringing the feet to the edges of the mat. And we're going to do windshield wipers with the arms. So we're going to inhale, bringing the knees over to the right, arms overhead. Exhale, bringing the arms back alongside the body, knees to center. And then we'll inhale, bringing the knees over to the left, arms overhead, and continue to flow slowly with your breath. Next time you're over to a side, staying here and breathing deeply. On an inhale, coming back to center. And then we'll go over to the other side, breathing here. On exhale, coming back to center. And you can rock the knees side to side gently. And when you're ready, lowering one leg and the other, and we'll come into Shavasana. Shoulders are up, back, and down, and away from your ears, coming onto the mat. If your lower back is bothering you, place a blanket under the upper thighs. So padding up so you can feel comfortable in Shavasana. Coming into your breath. If a thought enters, acknowledge it and release it. Start to wiggle your hands and your feet coming back into the room. And move and stretch in any way you need to. When you're ready, you can roll over to your right side, staying there for a breath or two. And when you're ready, you can come up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing the hands to the heart center. Coming into your breath and notice how your body and mind is feeling. May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. Thank you for practicing with me today. Namaste.